All right, we are talking 23-6A, and we got Summer Creek head coach Kenny Harrison with me, a good friend of the show and a nice contributor to our coaches poll when we get around to doing those during the season. But the thing about the coaches poll, even though it's not all you, Summer Creek always finds herself up there in that 1, 2, 3 spot. But the thing with this district is you can be in the 1, 2, 3 spots, but everybody around you is in 1, 2, 3 as well. Talk about a year in and year out going through this district and trying to find your way to get to the top of this thing.
Just a highly competitive district from top to bottom. The thing that our district does is prepare us for the playoffs. Week in and week out, you have to play a very competitive opponent in district, and our guys embrace that. They understand what we're up against year in and year out. And our goal is, of course, to, just like everybody else goes, to win a district championship and then to go on and compete for a state championship. Again, our guys embrace the grind in the off season. Is a standard here at Summer Creek High School. The best is the standard, and our guys embrace that week in and week out in district and come out to compete.
Talk a little bit about how last season went. You guys you went 15 games. It was obviously your revenge tour because you didn't really like the way that DeSoto thing ended the year before. And you guys handled your business in district play. You obviously got tripped up by North Shore, but motoring through the playoffs, then you fell a little short against Vandergrift. How would you judge that season as far as a whole?
A great senior class did everything we asked them to do. We came out strong in preseason, played some good opponents, and we shut out all our preseason opponents, and then we get to district where it's highly competitive and it prepared us for the postseason. Once we got to postseason, we felt that we was just as good as anybody in the entire state of Texas. Then got to the fifth round and played a very quality football opponent. Went up on them 14-0, made some critical mistakes at times that you can't make. Mistakes in the fifth round game against a quality opponent like Vandergrift. And unfortunately, they won that game. But at the same time, I was very proud of the class of 25 and everything they accomplished. State finalists after coming out off a state final team the year before. I was proud of our guys, but the job was not done. I truly feel that the class of 25 had done everything we asked them to do, and they deserved to win a state championship. And unfortunately, things just didn't fall our way, and we didn't get it. So we came back in the off season, looking forward to kind of rectifying some of the mistakes that we made in that ball game.
Your standards definitely been set high for the Bulldogs, and you look at your roster this year. What do you like about it? I know what I like when I look at it. I mean, a lot of people are talking about Benny Easter and the other receivers with Holden and Brown. You got to have somebody to toss them that. You went ahead and got one there too. We won't talk too much on it because it gets me upset. But you brought Noah Spinks in there. Talk about what do you like offensively with your team, and that might push you to that 16th game.
Um, we have two quality running backs that played quality minutes last year, Keyshawn Jackson and Braylon Causey. I think that sometimes people get so caught up in looking at our receivers because they've been so explosive over the last couple of years. But those two guys right there in the run game will give us a great balance, as well as Jonathan Bermudez and Keyshawn Berry on the offensive line coming back. Doing a great job on the offensive line. We got some young guys that have to grow up early that we feel real good about. But just overall, from an offensive standpoint, I feel that we will be a very balanced team in both the run game and pass game. And then if you flip over to the defensive side of the ball, we have a Montre Harris, defensive end that's committed to SMU, and then Tyson Joyner and Trey Carroll back in that front seven. So I'm looking forward to our front seven being just as dominant as it's been the last couple of years.
And then you talk about your team, and we just talked about the district 23-6A and how you're going through some of the tougher teams. And now Kingwood, they kind of leveled up. They're a heck of a squad. You played them twice last year. CE King, you got to deal with. So it's like the non-district. Let's go ahead and take it easy. You don't take it easy. You don't take it easy. I mean, they call you guys humble Shadow Creek, and what you ended up doing is humbling, or humble Summer Creek. You ended up humbling Shadow Creek because they thought they had something going there, and all of a sudden you goose egged them. You're playing them again. You're playing Lamar again. I mean, the teams you got in the non-district are just about as good as district play. Is that to toughen you up for district play, or to toughen you up for the playoffs, or a little of both?
Definitely. To toughen us up for district, we want to play some quality opponents, and Coach Green does a great job over at Shadow Creek. So we start off with a very, very quality opponent in Shadow Creek, but the entire focus is to get us ready for district, and then district gets ready for the playoffs. And my goal here at Summer Creek High School, I don't want to wait till week 14 and 15 to find out who we are. I want to know who we are early on in the season so we can make the adjustments that we need to make. Our goal is to win the state championship, and there's no way you can win a state championship without playing quality opponents. At one point in time in the season, my goal is to play a quality opponent week in and week out, just to see exactly where we are and what we need to adjust and get ready for.
Well, I think the whole state knows who you are, and if you don't know who you are yet, you guys got to put together a heck of expectations for you, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this thing goes. Coach, thank you for joining me, and we'll see you in August.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it. Thank you.